Guys, welcome. I'm gonna show you my top 8 OTS my top 8 OTS Swordsoul build. This was last year's format when Unchained was at full power and Castira had a Rise Heart. And I got 8th place with the deck out of 32 people. No, I was 7th place. Yeah, I was 7th place with this deck out of 32 people. And I was 1 win away from an invite to Worlds. Unfortunately, couldn't get it, but I'll explain my matchups later on. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So to start off, we have 3 Moye. Obviously the best starter, even though she kind of reveals a lot of hand information, it's fine because normally we just get rid of the card that we revealed with our next card, Moyuan. So this stuff is pretty standard. Then I have 2 Tai. We have 3 Incredible Glacio, the Virtuous. We have 3 Tangy Spirit Ashina. We have 3 Adara. 2 Vishuda. 3 Ash Blossom. 3 Droll and Lockbird. And that's it. That rounds off for the monsters. Now on to the spells. We have 3 Swordsoul Emergence, which is the spell searcher of the deck. Pretty cool. We have 1 Swordsoul Secret Summit, which is like a an archetype monster reborn. So it's searchable. And yeah, it's a win more card because it definitely does come up in clutch when you have this in like late game scenarios, or if you draw into it and your graveyard is full of Swordsoul monsters, this card comes in clutch. So yeah, that's that. Then we have 2 Heavenly Dragon Circle. Play this, because Imperm is this deck's weakness. So Imperm on the Moye or Imperm on the Tai is like kind of detrimental. So in order to get the token and keep playing, you have the Dragon Cycle to tribute it. And you have a token on field, and that means you could add a 10E to summon. And you could go into Psychic End Punisher simply by just having this card in hand. I don't play it at any more than 2 because I don't want to brick on it. I don't want to clog, so just 2. And these 2 Pot of Desires, were Lightning Storms. I had Lightning Storm in the name, but I ended up taking it out after the tournament because I didn't like it, but it did come up in one matchup that I'll mention later for these Pot of Desires, but this is what I'm playing now currently as of 2024. As of the 2024 ban list, so I'm playing these at 2. I don't really feel like you need the third one. It's kind of just a waste to go Desires and then draw into 2 Desires. Like, nah, I'll keep it at 2. I feel comfortable with it at 2. Next is 3 Dark Ruler, no more. Nothing much to say about this. It just shuts off the board. So that way we can go through our plays and do what we have to do to break the board. Because this deck, excuse me, can break boards fairly easy. But this just gives it even more, fuel. So this is that's that. Then of course we have Feather Duster, which was amazing against the matchup that I played against in round 3, which was pretty cool. And last but not least, hold on, we have 3 Imperms. It's just a great hand trap. It's also a really good go on second card. You just activate it, shut a monster off, go through, break the board from there. And now, last but not least, Swordsoul Blackout. It's a free pop 2. It's a free destruction, free pop 2. Like, you want to play this card. This card didn't come up much though, because of how my matchups went. But when this card comes in clutch, it comes in clutch. So that's the main. For the extra, I have 2 Monk of the 10 Years. I don't play a third one because I feel like we don't go into the grind game that often enough to play a third one. So 2 of those. 1 Shaman. Then we have 2 Grandmaster She-Shells. Oh, and about the Shaman is also a monster reborn of like any worm monster, but you're locked in the worms after that. So just keep that in mind. So we have 2 She-Shells, then we have 1 Supreme Sovereign Chen Ying, then we have 1 Supreme Sovereign Xixing Long Yuan. Now on to our Ying Zing package. We have 2 Boxia Brightness of the Yang Zing. We have 1 Yazi Evil of the Yang Zing. He does not come up much often. I was honestly thinking about cutting it, because like I said, he just doesn't come up much. But when he works, he works. And when he does come up, he comes up big, but more often than not, he doesn't come up. So that's that. Xiaofeng just makes us Nibiru proof. I was also thinking about cutting this card as well, but it protects you from Nibiru, so why not play it, right? Why not play it? So yeah, that's that for the Ying Zing stuff. Then we have our other like miscellaneous 8s with Draco Berserker the Tenyi and Adamantipator Riser Dragite. He's a board breaker. He can take 2 monsters with him by himself. This is a spell and trap negate as long as you have a water in the graveyard, so keep that in mind as well. Then we go on to our other miscellaneous monsters. So Barone, Omni Negate. Obviously, one of our most standard plays in this deck is She-Shall, Baron, and She-Shall, Baron, and a face down Blackout. So yeah, that's that. And then Psychic and Punisher for like instances where we're down in life points. More often than not, this automatically wins us the game. Simple as that. Yeah, that's it for this. For the extra. Now on to the sideboard. We have 3 Nibiru, 3 DD Crow, 3 Radiant, the multi-dimensional kaiju. We got 3 Cyclone, and we got 3 evenly matched. And yeah, there's nothing much to say about these cards. They just do a lot as side pieces. But my matchups were in the first round. I played against Unchained. I beat Unchained 2-0. And I think this guy was just a little bit less experienced with the deck. I'll explain later on. The next deck was against Castira. The next round was against Castira, and you know, they had a Rise Heart, so you know, as a Swordsoul player, it's a little bit difficult to play around, which I didn't see any of my board breakers against Castira, so I lost both games. Next game I played against was Furniture Labyrinth. I won that one 2-1. Just simply because he couldn't get over it, and I just had the I had the interruptions where I needed them. And then the last player that I played against in Swiss was another Unchained player. This player was even better than the first one I played, a draw. I had a tie with him. And yeah, that was it. In Top Cut, I played the same Castira player that I lost to the first time, and I lost 2-0. I didn't see any of my sideboard cards. I didn't see any of my going second cards. I just flat out lost. So yeah, that was it. But overall, this deck can still compete. And I'll be showcasing that. Maybe I'll put some updates on the deck. I don't know. We'll figure it out from there. But thank you for watching. This was my Swordsoul deck profile, and I'm signing out.